Welcome to Fizika Hit. So, what this means is we're definitely going to be, with the Fizika moves, really kicking in and focusing in on the neutral spine. It's perfect for that. So important. I am your neutral spine reminder. We're going to do a little warm up for that, and then we're going to do high intensity moves in between. So, just as important there to keep focusing on the neutral spine. But the Fizika is going to help you to be reminded of it. And what do you need? You need dumbbells for sure. This is the dumbbell cardio, the Fizika fitness. And do you need a bar? I don't think you need a bar. Doesn't look like it. Oh, okay. I think that here's Heather. All right, Heather is connected. Cool. Welcome. I'm glad you made it. Right before we started, too. So, yeah. Just, I'm still working on getting that fitness corrective video together for everybody. I know I keep saying it, but it's just a lot. I'm finishing some certifications right now that are just taking time. It takes a lot of time, unfortunately. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to get to producing that video, which is going to be something that can walk you through. You'll be able to play it anytime you want, and it'll walk you through the basic fitness correctives and just guide you through it. So you'll have that tool, and you can share it with other people, and let other people learn about it. It's really important to have that protective form. Okay. That said, we start with the hack, the quick neutral spine flex, which is basically just feeling the soles of your feet on the floor, right? It's nice and flat and as evenly as possible, right? You don't want to be rolling in or out. You don't need your weight back on the heels or forward. You want as much of the full sole of the foot to be felt on the floor. Dig that foot down and together so you feel your inner thighs flexing. And now squeeze the glutes with a bit of a pelvic tilt. Right? And squeeze those glutes and feel the Kegel pulling up those pelvic floor muscles. Arms straight out in front, about eye height. Bring the elbows back and down into the scapula pocket as you're holding the butt flex and the Kegel, pushing the feet down and together into the floor. Lengthen your neck up so you're imagining a string pulling your head straight up, and then drop your palms back and down. So you're holding this butt flex Kegel, shoulders back sensation with the feet pushing together. So it's a flex. It's an isometric. It means you're just tightening that body. Hold that posture. Kegel is the key. Really squeeze into it. And give me 100% flex here for just 20. 19, keep the shoulders back. Squeeze the scapula. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Kegels strong. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Squeeze it super hard here, super hard, and release. And so now you're going to just keep it in your body like, 30%, a very light feeling of what we just did as we begin to shake it out. So the most important thing to focus on, all movements, capoeira, whatever jumping moves we're doing, is that neutral spine, right? Because it might not make that much of a difference today, but if you keep practicing that, there'll be that day that you're going to prevent super injury, and you're going to keep getting more and more fit for the rest of your life. That's the number one thing that stops people is some form of injury. And this is your chassis that we're just tightening up all the time, keeping the pelvis in place. And the shoulders too. All right, elephant arm swings. Keeping that core nice and toned as well. Still feeling my ab squat abs. Yeah, I totally skipped on doing those ab squats, and it's huge. I need to bring that back into my life. Hopefully,
I finished the 500.
Punch it out. Flexing the arms. Shoulders back and down. Feet pushing down and together into the floor. Kegel squeezing. And butt flex. The challenge with holding the neutral spine is keeping the breathing deep. It's sort of like juggling. So you just have to kind of bounce between the two. And just a reminder, it's not going to be consistent. Sometimes it's going to be easier to feel this neutral spine, sometimes more challenging. Just keep on trying. That's all that matters. Looking great, though. Let's punch it up. Flex the arms. Pretend something heavy is being pushed up overhead. Flexing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Stretch your fingertips to the ceiling. All in neutral spine, of course. Kegel, butt squeeze. Shoulders rolled back and down. Bend backwards, holding that neutral spine. Take a deep, 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 deep breath and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling forward, hinging at the hips, not at the lower back. Yeah, reach it. You could, if you can't feel that hinge and you start hunching the lower back, just touch something that's higher instead. If you want me to really see your angle, go to the side view, I can tell you. Mary looks awesome with it. Some people are like, Laura, you can go really deep and still hinging at the hip. That's cool. All right, walk it out into a downward dog. Even here, try to crunch your scapula together, right? Flex the glutes a little, just a little, and the Kegel just a little, and lift the leg. Nice and high, roll the feet around. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Switch sides. Make sure the heel stays on the ground. Roll that foot around. Get the ankle loosened up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down and let's go into the plank. Perfect for neutral spine. Let's hold it there for a little longer today so that you can feel your body straight, just as straight as if you were standing upright. Scrunch the scapula together, right? Flexing those muscles. Roll the shoulders back and down. Butt squeeze, Kegel. And try to dig your toes down and together into the ground. So you're doing all these points, strengthening that's all the skeletal muscles, fine little muscles, holding everything in place. Drop it down into a push-up now for 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay strong. 7. Breathe. 9, 10. All right. 5, 4, 3. Kegel. 2, 1. Slow squats.
There's those ab squats from Wednesday.
Squats. Looks awesome. Weight is on the heels. Okay. So actually, not that many squats. There's 2 sets of squats that I see. I mean, there might be like jump squats, but regular squats, only 2 sets. A lot of it's a lot of the other things that we do, but you can always go to the squat if you need to go for a default move. If you're ever uncomfortable. We're going to start with alternating curls. The Seeker Fitness. Once we're in it quite a while. All right, before you actually begin the move, take those feet together, flex the butt, Kegel, shoulders back and down. Start pumping those legs as you squeeze the feet together. Alternating curls. Here we go. Pump, 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 pump. Shoulders back. Another way to think of that is push the sternum out. weights down to the side of the legs. I don't know what that is. Watch Stephen. Curl, 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 curl. Really make sure those shoulders are pulled back and down. Super important to lock that shoulder girdle in place, especially with these speed curls. In that horse stance. Feel your inner thighs as you push the feet together. 10 more seconds. Hang in there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And remember, the goal is to challenge yourself with weights. And I see Bridget's gone up. Those were like what, 8s or 10s?
Those were 10s.
10s. All right, here we go. One set of squats. Go for it. We'll set up 2 sets. Regular squats. Still getting the body all juiced up. Eagle it at the bottom as well. And the key is to, if anybody has like hip dysfunction of any kind, issues in that area, squeeze the glutes. You want to really fire those glutes all the time. Squeeze it at the bottom, squeeze it at the top. 12 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Grab your dumbbells again. Lock yourself into neutral spine. We're going to punch it overhead. The way you not lock this in is shoulders back and down. As your hands are at the shoulders. Here we go. Punch it up. Punch, punch, punch. Keep those shoulders squeezed. Squeezing the scapula together. Pumping it deep in the horse stance. 30 seconds left. Perfect. Laura's got the pinky turned in. Mary's got the pinky turned in. Loving those square weights. Cool. Grandma. You went from not being a grandma to now you're grandma. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers coming your way. Let's keep on moving with 10 seconds in between. Here we go. Neutral spine at first and then rock it. Make sure your hips are not too high. So you want to always start in a perfect plank. You can remember Kegel is the key. 25 seconds left. Let's get some sweat happening here. Keep moving. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Zika hit. All right, this is going to be the punch. With the weights, neutral spine, dig the feet together, flex the butt, Kegel it, and punch it out. It's a bit of rotation here in the upper body. Do it. Suck in those abs too. That's going to keep that core strong. Protect those joints, keep things in line. So eventually you want to try to get the swing, eventually, Bridget. So it's always punch as you pump down. Every time you pump, you punch. It's 1, 1, 1, 1. And then more of a swing into it.
I get what you mean.
You're doing 2 pumps per punch. Just do 1 pump. That's where you get obliques. Yeah, you're going to have to practice. There you go, just 1. No, that's 2. You're doing 2 pumps. Do a deeper one, if anything. Go deep, deep. Do like a squat punch. Once, once, once. Just go into a squat. Every time you squat down, you punch it out. And that's the movement. So you're trying to do too many. We'll go over it at the end. Okay, everybody. Put those weights down. Hoop throws. You can watch the video and understand it if you watch it again, too.
Yeah.
Hoop throw.
I just couldn't concentrate. Oh, that's long.
By just doing one pump and one punch each time, more core. So we're trying to integrate the whole body. Nice. Go deep in that squat. When you go to the bottom, squeeze that kegel and the glutes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the dumbbells. Opposites. Hands are at shoulders. Every time you pump, you move the arms. Shoulder, opposite. Here we go. All in neutral spine. Flex. Right, you got it there. Perfect.
I think about it, but I can do it.
Yeah, it's a simple rule. Every time you move your arms, keep one pump. That's a whole. But it's really common that people do that multiple pump because it's coordination a little bit. Pumping deep in the horse stance. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the weights down. Let's go back on the floor for plank jacks. It's okay for it. Feet open and closed. Here we go. Really neutral spine. Keep that plank jacks going. Bend the elbows like the isometric push-up. Continue it in the isometric push-up position. Just engage in those upper body muscles and core just a little bit more. 8, 7. Drop it deep in the push-up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Tech. And Heather, you might want to angle your camera down. I can never see you when you're on the floor. I meant to tell you that the other day. Whatever it takes. Yeah. Pec deck with your weights in hand. It's going to be elbows together. Squeeze the shoulders back. Really push the chest out. Here we go. Pump, pump, pump. Flex the butt. Kegel now. Perfect. This engages so many muscles when you do it right as well. Lots of core. You engage that neutral spine, you're actually burning extra calories. It takes more energy to do every single move. I don't know if you've noticed that, but if you're doing it right, it will. 20 seconds left. So that's too heavy. That's too heavy for you, Bridget.
8?
Elbows up at 90 degrees like this.
Oh, I was doing it wrong.
All at 90 degrees.
Yeah, I just.
Way too heavy.
Not if I do it right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Together. All right, take a breather. March it. Let's catch your breath a little. Did you wake the baby up yet?
Mama got her.
Are you a grandma yet, Mary?
Yeah. Just show,
Oh, congrats! Yay!
just show, just show you at the end.
Okay, and I'll show
Back
you.
to the dumbbells. Squat row. Neutral spine, hands at the waist.
Oh wait, these
Go down, squeeze the butt every time you stand up. Here we go. Squat row. Nice. Posture, posture, posture. It's like we're dancing with weights. You're the dancer, always working on that posture. Come on, 25 more seconds. Kegel is the key. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get some tricep action happening with lighter weights if you have them. Forward bend, it's a hinge at the hip. And as high as you can pump them. Here we go.
Pinky's in, right? Pinky's in.
Yeah, thumbs are on the outside, pinkies are in. So it's the other way around, Heather. Right, so you're hinging as far forward at the hips as you possibly can. Yep, that's right. Even here, neutral spine, wherever possible. Don't tuck your chin under, keep that spine straight. And it's a small movement. It's just like, what, 2 inches? Something like that. And you're just pumping it as fast as you can. 12, 11, 10. Feel it burn. Tighten that muscle. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Cramp it up. 1. Okay. Catch your breath here. We're going to do some burpees. All right. Burpee time. Here we go. Very fast-paced workout. So let's see. Neutral spine, super flex at the bottom when you kick those feet out, Mary. It's where you flex the glutes and eagle. When you jump forward, for those of you that want to really master it, when you jump forward, your feet should be flat on the ground. Yeah, there you go, Jeannie. Nice. That actually helps protect the spine as well. Getting that full range of motion. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's good. I actually feel my stomach.
Nice. Yep. Breathe deep. Little recovery. So I want to make sure we can keep focusing on form. That's the thing. Once you start fatiguing, form is like, I can't focus so much on it. I had that last night happen myself. This is going to be the bent row rows. Both arms. So make sure to keep everything in place, right? Pumping those legs, squeezing that kegel the whole time, and glutes are always flexed. Hinging at the hip. Here we go. Nice. Squeeze the back muscles. Once you have that form, then you can work on the back. That looks great, Mary. Everyone's looking great. If anything, look up in a way to arch the back just a little, right? This is the anti-hunch movement. 15 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep that kegel. 1. All right. Take a little longer break, 30 seconds to prepare you for the capoeira. Zika hit.
One day left.
It's a hit workout without capoeira.
Yeah.
All right, get ready in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yep. Touching that floor, bend the leg in the front, keep yourself as upright as you can. halfway point. So try to feel your feet flat on the ground, Bridget, as you go from side to side. Don't let your ankle roll like that. You'll see it in the video if you do the replay. And the oldest good at that. You'll see how your ankle's rolling out to the side. Don't worry about it so much right now.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, you don't. You'll have to see it in the video. That's the point. And then when you do see it, time. Oh, yeah, I guess just forward through it. All right, time. March in place. You're going to see your right inner sole lifting off the ground, so your ankles kind of going like this to the side.
I'm rolling or in back?
You're rolling your whole foot like this. You'll see it.
Back.
All right, double arm curls with dumbbells. Get yourself ready. Here we go. Pump, 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 pump. Try to keep that pace. Not too fast, not too slow. Actually, it's pretty fast. What am I talking about? This is what it theoretically should be once you're really locked in place. Pump, pump, pump. It's right beyond that comfort zone. But if the weights are too heavy for that, then just go slower. That's all. It's all good. 30 seconds left. Great. Just a reminder for those of you that are doing the replay and anybody in the class, if you're not feeling yourself working these muscles, like the bicep in this case, you got to get heavier weights. That's all. You want to really feel those muscles working. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Looking solid. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the weights in your hands. Don't put them down. March, punch. March, punch across. Here we go. Lift the knees high. Try to keep your hips as square as possible. More moves to go. Then we'll hit the floor. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Keep the core nice and tight. 5, 4, but don't hold your breath. Breathe deep. Nice. Put those weights in. Squat jump 3. We're going crazy. Here we go. Let's keep winded. Hang in there with me. 3 minutes to go. That's it. Just 3 minutes. Seconds left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Those of you that have heavy weights, you can do the squat full hammer, but it's got to be heavy. Those of you that have only light weights at home, it's going to be the pump full hammer. Both arms going up and down. Glutes flex, Kegel, feet pushing together, shoulders back. Here we go. Pump, 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 pump. Or squat full hammer if the weight is heavy enough. Go. Weight Weight is on the heels. Squeeze the glutes as you stand up. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push-ups. Step push-ups and then squats. Then we'll hit the floor. Go for those push-ups. All right, nice. I can see you now, Heather. That looks great. Range is good too. Wow, Bridget, so solid. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Jump up and squat one last time, as promised. The second set. So pretty much with everything we do in life, the culprit for most injuries, even doing a chain reaction down to the ankle, is the glutes. It's always the glutes. So you want to make sure that you're thinking about them, you're letting them fire and throughout all ranges of motion, even when you're walking. Try to engage those glutes, and then forget about it, and then remind yourself again to think about it. It'll actually develop the glutes a lot better the more you think about it. And that's what's happening with marriage. She says all of a sudden she's starting to get a butt. It's all this neutral spine work, I'm telling you.
Where are they from?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Perfect. All right, so breathe deep. We're going to hit the floor for a few minutes. We're good. All right, so the first move is side bend crunch. That's this one. Try to reach toward the ankles twice on each side. The shoulder blades off the ground as you push your lower back into the ground. Here we go. Side bend crunch. Got the shoulder blades high.
I like to feel the muscle flexing on my stomach.
Okay, that's cool. It's good to get feedback. This way you can really flex deep into the muscle. So good for you. That chin high, 20 seconds left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,